My name is Angel Lateral, and when it comes to practicing law, I resonate with the human spirit just as much as the judicial system. This isn't your typical business legal advice show, and I'm not your typical lawyer. As an attorney, I have over 16 years of legal experience in the areas of business law and estate planning. As a project manager, I love building and nurturing systems that work. And as a certified guide in the lineage of King Solomon, transformation consultant, and practicing Buddhist, I know this all starts with a healthy mindset. Welcome to the Laws of Abundance podcast. Legal advice from an angel. I'm your host, Angel Lateral. All right, my listeners, real talk time. Let's talk about an essential law of abundance, cattle. Wait, what? No, I mean the nourishment of cattle. Wait, what? Yeah, what I actually mean is the nourishment of the source of your abundance, which in ancient times was in fact, at least in ancient Norse society, was signified by whether or not you had cattle for your family, because cattle was a source of nourishment. Milk, cheese, and meat could be had if you had cattle. But cattle require feeding and care for them to keep giving to your family. In other words, they require nourishment. So if you ignore and don't care for them, your source of nourishment / abundance dies. This concept of abundance is so rooted in Indo-European culture that the rune stone that stands for abundance, known as Fehu, is called mobile property or cattle. And you can see this rune, it's pictured on YouTube, link available in the show notes. And you can always watch my show as well on YouTube. So know this type of abundance, the kind that is called mobile property or cattle, is the type of wealth that occurs through nourishment and sharing. The Anglo-Saxon rune poem for Fehu states, "Wealth be by all very welcomed. Each man shall deal it freely, if he will from the Lord." And the Havamal, verses 78 through 79 states, "Full-stocked folds had fit young sons who bear now a beggar's staff. Wealth is brief as the wink of an eye of friends most false. The unwise man, if he should get wealth or a woman's love, his arrogance grows, but not his sense. On he goes, deep in delusion." The gist of all of this is that wealth and abundance is something to be cared for and nourished, but not greedily hoarded. Nor should it be taken for granted such that one believes they are assured of it forever. Put another way, the fruits of the earth cannot ever be owned. They are loaned to us only, to be used productively and shared with others. True abundance is the wealth the soul gains from a life well lived. So all of this being said, ultimately, the law of abundance truly at play here is an energetic notion of care. We must take care of a thing, or we must take care of energy. We must take care of beings on this planet. We must take care of our cattle. We must take care of our money, people, and care in the act of sharing with others, to ensure the greater good of the community is benefiting from the abundance created. There's also one more type of abundance / nourishment here that contributes to abundance for an individual, and this is the nourishment of the self. One must take care of the self. If one is to be an abundant person, you need to be taking care of yourself. You need to have the energy and space and clarity to create in your life, and all of this stems from taking care of and nourishing the self. Fundamental self-care like meditation, exercise, and eating right, as well as metaphysical and spiritual self-care like getting the healing you need through energy work, tarot or runes, astrology or religion, as well as the healing you need through sessions with a counselor or coach or spiritual guide. If you are not taking care of yourself, you will burn out and not succeed in maintaining abundance or creating abundance for you and your family. All burnout does is create ill feelings, martyrdom, pain, and suffering in the physical body. Burnout ends marriages, quits jobs in anger, and destroys avenues of growth. It is the same as starving your cattle or squandering your money. It results in less for you and your community, as you have nothing left for yourself or your community to share, since you have not cared for it. So today's law of abundance is just this. Wealth must be nourished. This rule applies both to the self and to property. I can say that self-care is one of the reasons that I, as a lawyer, have been successful at maintaining my positive attitude and diverse practice for all of these years. I have a strongly rooted practice of self-care. I've been meditating since I was 18 years old and acting in the service of others via Buddhist and energetic means for just as long. My work as a guide in the lineage of King Solomon is both self-care and service to humanity. Self-care ensures that I am mentally, emotionally, and physically nourishing myself first, so I can be available to share my energy with others. But self-care gives me abundant energy to share, and as a result, I have abundant energy to produce. And I do not burn out because although I'm busy, I'm practicing self-care and nourishing myself. And this is why I can be a lawyer, a guide, a teacher, a project manager, a supportive partner, a good friend, a sister, a daughter, a niece, a volunteer in my community. And I create for my communities and I don't burn out. So where are you taking care of yourself? What are your self-care routines? Are they missing? How does this look in your life and your ability to create? How are you nourishing your proverbial cattle? Is your business being nourished? Is your family wealth being tended? Or is the herd looking a little hungry? First, start with yourself. Meditate. Pray. Go for a walk. Clear your head. Reach for a glass of tea or water instead of wine or a cocktail. Make yourself a meal. Eat with your family with your phones put away. Try a healing or a class you're interested in. Tell your partner you love them. Write in your gratitude journal. Do all of these things first. Then look towards your community and the action you can take to nourish the wealth you see there. Need some help in all of these areas? Business, family wealth building and nourishing, personal well-being? I can help with that. Thank you for allowing me to help you prosper. If you like this podcast, please review and subscribe. You can find out more about me at lawsofabundance.laterallaw.com.